Hello, welcome to Misinformed, the podcast for movie reviews. I'm Alex Siegel, a notorious ladies' man and sire to the future generation of Supermen.
Hi, I'm Alex, hyena wrangler and creator of shiny, sparkly, and very sexy spandex art.
Today we're reviewing Birds of Prey and the fabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to see this movie. I was too busy sharpening my baseball bats.
Unfortunately, I didn't see it either because my pink glitter spandex kept running and running and running, and I could not catch them.
Well, we'll try to review it anyway. Can I please have a synopsis?
When Gotham's most nefariously narcissistic villain, Roman Sionis, and his zealous right hand, Zaz, put a target on a young girl named Cass, the city is turned upside down looking for her. Harley Huntress, Black Canary, and Renee Montoya's paths collide, and the unlikely foursome have no choice but to team up to take Roman down.
I love this movie. It was a heart-wrenching tale of a young woman's quest for love and acceptance in a cold-hearted world. Harley Quinn flies above the obstacles in her path like a true bird of prey. Her fierce, truthy emotions burn with the bright flame that makes my own pale, timid life look totally inadequate. As soon as I left the theater, I got into a fight just to prove that I was a real man. What did you think of it?
Once I realized this was set in Gotham, a lot of the nonsense, no, it didn't make sense, but at least it became utterly plausible, and I relaxed and gave myself to a disjointed romp through a glittery superhero costume parade interspersed with quite creatively choreographed fight and chase scenes.
My favorite line was, "Does this wooden mallet come in pink?" What was your favorite line?
Toss that for me, will you? Like a true harlequin, she gets other people innocently doing the dirty work for her, never getting a drop of blood on her sparkling, dazzling costume.
Well, let's get right into the plot. Of course, it's a standard tale of a group of murderous, psychotic women who wipe out a criminal empire with dynamite and baseball bats. I mean, if you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times.
Well, it's a case of cool, sexy, spunky, crazy villain turning into a kinda lukewarm hero. It's like those romances that with their incredible tension and like the weekly coitus interruptus carry a TV show through years and years of seasons until the relationship is consumed and we are left with a smoochy boredom.
Harley uses an astonishing variety of weapons in this movie, including a chainsaw, a sandblaster, a portable microwave oven, and even a rusty bear trap.
And a microphone. Don't forget the microphone.
Yeah, she stuffs that microphone someplace it doesn't belong.
Intriguing. Maybe that's why the movie was R-rated.
It was a hard R, that's for sure. And the final battle takes place in an abandoned theme park. That's something else we've seen 1,000 times. At least this theme park was floating in space.
But it had too many jokers in it. I mean, those creepy, laughing, bobbing heads with the big teeth, it never fails to creep me out completely.
Anything else you want to say about the plot?
I'm ready to talk about the cast.
Well, Ewan McGregor plays Black Mask, the villain. He is, of course, better known as Obi-Wan from Star Wars. But I'll always know him best as a carrier pigeon in the movie Valiant.
So, of course, Margaret Robbie plays Harley Quinn, a former psychiatrist who became a crazed criminal associated with the Joker, but has since become a vigilante. She also played Sharon Tate in the comedy drama Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Jane in the latest Tarzan movie. And of course, she played Harley Quinn before in the prequel Suicide Squad, where she shone so brightly that she got her movie now.
What did you think of the music?
Well, did you know there is a soundtrack trailer for this film? Something I haven't seen before for some of the singles. And there is songs from, I don't even know how to say this, probably Sweetie and Galaxera, Megan Thee Stallion and Norman, Charlotte Lawrence, Doja Cat, none of which I'm very familiar with, and the fantastic and quite disturbing Whipped Cream. You actually should check out that music on YouTube. The music is utterly fitting for the movie, and I recommend you see it once with your eyes closed. I've kept the best for last. Edith Piaf, the immortal, is singing her Hymn to Love, and it is so haunting. I mean, her voice is always haunting. And in this movie, combined with the eternal rain, it just makes you cry.
I loved how they included squawking noises in this movie, from eagles, vultures, and hawks, but I think they took the birds of prey thing a little too far.
They had turkey vultures in there and the lemmergeier. Do you know what a lemmergeier is?
No.
A lemmergeier is like the largest bird of prey in Europe, and there are stories about it carrying away little children. And anyway, it was in there.
I didn't pick it out, but I'll listen for it next time I see the movie. Let's talk about the production now. There were so many bright colors. It was like a leprechaun ate a bag of Skittles and threw up on a rainbow.
If you think of this movie as a crazy fashion show, it suddenly turns from a tepid plot into a phantasmagorical display of superhero glitter fashion. It will dazzle your senses until you feel dizzy with an insatiable craving for a gigantic wad of spun candy.
What did you think of the special effects?
It's Gotham. It rains and rains and rains, and everybody stays dry. What other effect do you need?
It was an interesting choice to make all the fireballs burn in a variety of colors. They looked like burning cotton candy.
It was all, standard fare, car crashes, explosions, sparkly costumes.
Speaking of sparkly, I noticed the product placement for Glitter Slut Couture. It's a clothing line that's specifically designed for prostitutes, where everything is covered in rainbow glitter.
And speaking of glitter, there was the glitter art supplies, which was really strange because this movie is R-rated, and there are not going to be any little children watching these advertisements.
At least I hope not.
On the other hand, there was a product placement that was definitely sponsored by dentists. There was a lot of pizza, of course, and red wine candy, both of which I do not recommend if you want to still have teeth by the time you're 90.
Did you notice the big twist at the end?
It was disappointing. Everything turns out as expected. The good guys win, the bad guys go to jail, and the innocent victim reunites with their families. And a reluctant team, forced by fate, ends up sharing, of course, a large pizza with pepperoni and artichokes. Was there anything else?
Well, this is a spoiler, but I loved how it turned out to really be a Deadpool movie in the end.
So what's your final take on this?
My moral of the movie is clear. There is no problem that a baseball bat can't solve.
I would say see this movie not once, see it twice. Go once for the glitter and once with your eyes closed for the music.
Well, thank you for listening. This has been Misinformed, the podcast for movie reviews. Now we're going to go see the movie. Goodbye.